Testing.
Greetings. His Majesty has come up.
I have referred my family and friends to Jerry. That's how much I trust what they do.
Amigo, there is no Tropico without me. Good evening.
Testing, testing.
His Royal Majesty has instructed me to present you with
technological progress.
Presidente, as you know, it is your will alone that keeps...
As the heir was born, all animals became quiet. A light shone through the skies, and La Chupacabra herself went to the...
Viva el Presidente! Stage one of his...
Our research team, that is to say.
¡Viva la revolución!
Our land is untamed and wild.
Someone stole my manuscript.
¡Viva la revolución!
Thanks to your efforts, the revolutionary movement is growing strong.
Awaiting orders.
To help him find the best food in the empire, the king has organized a royal cook-off. We must show him that Tropican...
just discovered the number. Great news! While searching through the disaster, the revolutionaries are demanding that you insult the king. It has been decided that an insulting letter is...
The king congratulates you. His Royal Majesty would like to know...
I sat with 3 other members of the research team.
freedom will never simply be given to us.
The expedition has made a wonderful discovery, a peculiar, wide-eared marsupial. What shall we name it?
¡Viva el presidente!
We have invented red
cold at all.
Thanks to your efforts, the revel.
Great news.
A soldier's duty is...
Well,
We, the people of Tropico, demand the right.
jobs unemployed.
Our soldiers may be few in number, but
His most gracious majesty.
We, the leaders of the Tropico.
Welcome, viewer. How are you? Sorry, I don't have my chat right in front of me. I'll try to move it a little closer. What brings you? What brings you to my little channel? Playing some Tropico. Trying to show how economics works. Ooh.
Presidente, after such
His Majesty's Jubilee is approaching. Present him.
I can't pronounce your name. What nationality are you?
We shall defend our island. We shall.
"17 homeless."
Presidente.
His Majesty is most amused.
Well, welcome. Are you a Tropico fan? Gonna need some more logging camps. Let's get some schools built. I don't, already not liking the city planning. Oh, you know what? Actually, cancel construction. In the anticipation of maybe getting rid of this in the future. Textile mill. Wool and cotton. Yeah, man, I don't crap for those. Ranch. get some industry going. I need a college for research. Actually, you know what? Oh, yeah. All right, what we want? Jewelry. I want a customs office. Fast. Steel mill, one industry. Screw that. Got like no imports yet. Yeah, I played the 6th. What's funny is I can't seem to find it. I think I had it on PS4. But this game is always fun to come back to, and they're coming out with the 7th, I think, this year.
Perfect business opportunity. We can make a huge profit of the. Now we have them right where we want them.
Guess I need to make some coffee. What do you think of my city planning? Kind of a mess, isn't it? I try to get the jewelry as quick as possible, but also found value in the customs office. That's why I have that one doing first, because if I remember right, it decreases imports and increases export prices, and that's really where the game flips. But jewelry is big. Once I get to jewelry, once I get the customs office, I start flipping and importing more. That's inventor. Mentor. All right, so we're trying to maximize our research now. So 22 there, although, yeah, I need to get some people taught. Research here. There we go. 64. Now it's gonna totally flip how fast this goes. Now we gotta stay afloat till I can get to jewelry and import or customs office. Let's clean that up. Logging camps. It's getting low.
I was an acne-covered menace back then. The head cheerleader would stole my junk boyfriend Raoul, so I made her eat her own pawpaw. Then I said to Raoul, "You can't dump me, I'll dump you."
38. Yeah, we need a homeless 18. I thought I built enough housing. It'll all get built.
Presidente, we didn't.
Oh yeah, you know, a standard, these restaurants. Thought I saved some spots to put these. Let's go down here. I know right here. Yeah, I kind of try to separate industry. It's a little tighter than I'd like, but you know, you start out with a small thing. I've got my minds churning, and then I kind of drift. Kind of eyeing this for like an entertainment district right here. So I'm trying to keep logging camps. Although I hate the unemployed 17, literate. Yeah, so there's plenty of room for a logging camp. This transition of educating your population is tricky. People want to go to school. It's only 3 of 15, but I don't have a lot of jobs to employ them. So I need to get, I want to get this going because I believe that wait, how close am I to Steel's right there?
Yes! Our house
7 months from that.
that I know the Pharaoh's
I
finest
think
medical
steel is
home
box and
influenced by
iron.
modern
Got
medicine.
empty
No
iron
more
plant
compulsory
there.
inoculations. No more tracking chips in our dental
Iron plant
dents.
there.
No more physician doses.
But I've got to get something to say to give them a signal to start. People, there's high school jobs, so I got to get that built. Clinic, that's a good one. Church. Police station's high school. You got to have those jobs to get people to go to school. Yeah, once you get to the import and the customs office, that's the one where you can start really decreasing your raw material manufacturing or workforce and turn them more into the factories, which is the economics of this game is phenomenal. Let's go ahead and do that. So that should tip off. Yeah, okay. So now, yeah, that kicked up more people in the grade school or the high school. We're 7 months from the steel plant. I think I'll put a steel plant right here. Happiness is very good. Saving the uranium. Gold. Ah, that's interesting. I've got no one out here. That's not the worst because I don't use it up. Edicts. So where am I hurting on? Approval. Healthcare is my lowest. So let's get another. The reason I go for jewelry is I start importing all the gold with the customs office so you can reduce those prices.
Our research team developing new materials was wondering why the steel girder kept
And I
getting
think all the
bigger and
resources
bigger
run out. Am I missing
until
something on that?
it
But
hit them.
yeah, the jewelry sells
They
for
were
so
the
much. Usually my economy just explodes.
The great communist revolution started in Russia.
We're no communists here. No communists here. Sorry if I don't look at the chat soon enough. I wish there was a timestamp. Yeah, where I get a lot of my better cities, I'll get like 6 jewelry things. The trick is you have to have like 2 importing of gold, and if something interrupts that supply, that can hurt. Which reminds me, I'm gonna want another dock here soon. Oh yeah, I haven't looked at my trades forever. Grr, steel. Oh yeah, see, I gotta get to that steel. Oh, all right, steel plant. Yeah, we'll go right here. Okay, trade. Sorry, going with the access here. So we'll get one to cotton. I know I have coca. I'm gonna have to improve my relations with the United States. I can usually get to this pretty quick. I am concerned though because I only have 1 gold mine. I did a small island, a little funner to manage. Box. Got a ton of that. And I'm gonna need one of those mines.
Tropicans await elections next year. They wish to show their everlasting love and respect for you. They may have you.
You get a box mine. Try to look a little bit in the future for roads. It's awful. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to make that work, but it'll work for this for now. This one with that trade agreement is gonna be it's gonna get me going.
Presidente, I fear that the revolution's agenda.
I was hoping to get some. I've gotten a little unlucky on my trade offers and stuff. Steel. I'm gonna import stuff. Let's see. Housing at 31. Man, I know I hate paying for housing at this point. Well, cigars, those are good. However, you do need tobacco, just like you need. But I will say I've never focused much on cigars. That is a luxury item. But cigars and cheese would be milk. I mean that's arguably renewable. Um, You know, I actually don't think I've
Presidente,
ever played with
I
cigars.
hereby wish to...
We got to get some income in here. Okay, let's get this fired up. Oh no, it's coal iron. Okay, so I already have iron, so I'm good. It's okay to have a box one. Let's make sure
El Presidente has
my coal and
recently
iron
won
mines are.
second prize in a popularity contest. I
That's
heard the
gold.
first guy had
There's
to
the
leave
iron
the
mine.
island real quick, chased
Okay.
out by an angry mob of El Presidente's devoted fans.
Presidente, as you know, it is your will alone that keeps Tropico together. Without you, the entire island would crumble to dust and be lost forever.
To wool, I don't even have bananas. Grocery.
Cash flow has increased. My books on psychology say I should offer you a reward so you'll start making smarter choices more often.
That's true. There's rum. You can do that off sugar.
We have an opportunity to influence the outcome.
I seem to remember that always
elections.
pisses the church off.
Strictly speaking, this is not considered.
87%. I like that. I haven't built up my inventory at all. Right. Here we go. All right, what's up with
Here
my
is the
iron?
latest scientific data. Foreign diplomats are 40%.
You see, Tropico is
The election results are in.
Just doing this because it looked like, you know what? I bet it's not a mine issue. I bet it's my Teamsters offices. What did you always do with the Teamsters building? I've always heard putting them right along next to your docks is the best. Housing 32. That's my entertainment options. I don't have a lot of entertainment options. Opera House. Tourism. Well, I've got that fully. Coal is churning. Iron seems a little low. All right, so those are the two I'm going for big time.
Great giant tropical spiders, Presidente. We have a crisis, and we have...
All right. Okay, so cash is coming in. I'm going to do an edict. Urban development. This lowers my houses by half. Like just put them pretty much anywhere where there's some industry going. Yeah. Got a couple tenements there. I don't remember how many of the tenements. 12 families. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Let's planks. Oh man. Dude, that the Axis is giving me all the good deals. I'm sorry, America. Cotton, dang. Okay, I got one going to cotton. No, I'm just doing sandbox. I don't know if I can look at my current settings. I don't play it on like the hardest settings. Wait, maybe this is it. No. No, I haven't played the mission forever. I just like doing these sandboxes.
Presidente, after thorough
All right, so my housing's up. Almost 26. That should be closing up pretty quick. Yeah, these are filling up. Yep. Ooh, liking that bank account right there. All right, let's put on slow here. My mansion's filled up. See, my mansion's I don't have enough for its jobs, but I kind of built out a rich neighborhood. Let's get another dock.
It's a great time to be a diplomat.
Okay. I always like to have my embassy. I like some like. Oh, you know what? That's what I'll do. That planks price is pretty good. I think that helped. Gotta make sure my logging camps. I set a bunch of logging camps up early, knowing they just destroy themselves. Gotta make sure they're still running. I still got 19,000. I still got 12,000. Nice. It's my population 356. I'm growing steadily. I like that. Unemployment, open jobs. That's a good balance right there. And I'm still... Now to think about future growth.
Presidente, you are like a good...
Tapping out my... Just like a government, the second I get money. Well, you seem to be my one fan, man. What do you got going on today? You a second screen in this game? Ooh, there's that jewelry. All right, so I'll show you how I set up my jewelry. I do want to explore. What was it? Cigars or rum? What's the better one? Because I essentially end up importing everything.
Presidente, don't research that. Don't.
But I need to start building military too. I'm like pathetically weak. Let's see, general. All right. So my embassies, I like to do. Because there ends up being 6. I'm starting to build up a little perimeter. I'll fill these with towers. You know what? Every once in a while, I should just toss a tower up. Just.
Good show, old chap. Those Axis fellows give me
Raw
no
resources.
ideas. I'm afraid this also means I will have to consort with those even snobbier
Yeah.
than I. Yet such is the fate of any.
Do 10% over 2 years. Export prices. I got a pretty strong export economy going. Russians are like, we like you. That's funny. My girlfriend's Russian. I say Russians. Actually, Russians are allies. Axis is Germans. Actually, that's a good point. Like, I think of the... Actually, does this game have that wrong? Oh, now I'm confused. Is there a way that I can tell if I have a sugar plantation? I get so many that I'm like, okay, I do have a sugar. Let's get a rum distillery going. Just seem to remember that invite strikes. think I'm going to make this section my jewelry. I'll show you my system.
I miss the jolly old days when the...
Sorry. My people drink. Speaking of that. Speaking of that. I'd like to double up my supplies if I can. Ideally, in a... Ooh. I think I need power for... Alright. About power plant. Not the biggest fan of this spot, but I want it somewhere central.
Presidente, I am sorry, but
There's a customs office. I kind of like that. Yeah, there's still a lot of things. I think I could be more efficient with my Teamsters offices. I've read a lot of different things, whether to put them all by the docks or put them all throughout the map. I know your outputs, if you start getting full, you know your Teamsters aren't getting to them. So I might put a Teamsters office here because it'll support this iron mine, this kind of whole section, but also get me coal quick. There's another coal mine. I'm gonna want to be tapping that. Drill, baby, drill. But if I can, I often See, this one has windmills, but it doesn't have solar panels, which annoys me. Basically, once I can build windmills, I just try to build nothing but windmills, and I use those to connect the grid. So instead of building like a substation, I put a windmill because that connects the electricity. All right, so that'll create more college. Let's see what we're doing. 7 to 10. So we're not at capacity on high school or college yet. All right, I got my rum distillery up. That's high school employees. Ooh, yeah, let's do that. Foreman. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Treasury. There we go. There we go. I like that spot. Oh, here we go. Okay.
Presidente, my fellow diplomats want us to honor the allies and
My boy, if
Oh, see, okay. So this was one of the things I didn't like about like rum. You have like so many employees. The jewelry shop, which I don't have yet,
Presidente,
doesn't have that.
a major threat.
Okay. And I'm putting these here because these will be high-paying jobs. I max those out. And you got mansions right there. I'm assuming that matters. To be honest, I don't 100% know. So we got a electronic substation. There we go. Oh. Need to build another logging camp. When I can, I like to put it in places with future growth. This kind of clears it out. All right, yeah, so you only have 4 employees. I love that. And then it has this option, consumes 10% less effectiveness, increases by 10, max 50 for every other jewelry shop. So if I pile up, I don't think this... Yeah, so watch. Okay, so profit. I'm just going to build 1. Oh, another reason I liked it, college workers. So it's high-paying jobs. Then I always make sure I pay them all at least that. Oh, there we go. Okay, so while I'm here, we need to unlock this. No, I want those docks. Yeah, so that's one of the things. 4 workers, college educated, and just once the gold starts hitting there, oh, let's pray to God I'm not out of gold. Oh, geez. Oh yeah, I do gotta. Let's see. I gotta get my gold production up. And then this is when I start. Oh yeah, customs office. Decrease prices of import trade offers. That's huge. I don't get that till I get FU money. So now what I do is I always have gold importing. So like, look, I can have 1900. Oh, I don't have a ship. Let's find me a ship. I think the last time I played, I figured for every jewelry shop you need 2 import routes to supply it without having gold on the island. I think in the next one I have the option to. I wait. Man, this has actually been one of my better maps.
My
You're good luck, bro.
If you are sick of those snobs we have in the embassy, I know I am, we have an alternative.
No, we're not gonna.
We have a perfect business opportunity. We have a perfect business opportunity. We have a perfect business opportunity. We can make a now we have them right where we want them.
All right, let's see. Axis 78, Allies 37. I'm surprised I was able to get that jewelry. You can see it pays 4,000 more per. Like that is basically I don't want to go to the next thing until I milk that thing. But see, I got to get gold in, so I'm waiting for the supply chains to catch up. I'm assuming you understand all this language since you like that game, like this game. Yeah, okay. So see, everyone's like, oh, screw pollution. Let's at least put them a bar over here, little tavern.
Mr. President, I trust you saw the rabble.
Ooh, look, the mansion's starting to fill up, which raises housing happiness. So we're only at 34, unemployed 21, open jobs 13. See, like, I wish I had another gold mine. Rum. Yeah, see, I always had a hard time keeping people here. But foreman, I think, supervisor. Lifetime province 17,000. So let's get employees back in there. But you're gonna see gold just like blow that away. Now, my steel mill. Maybe we gotta do what we gotta do. There we go. Those two right there, boom, that's gonna explode the economy. Watch this number now.
Presidente, we discovered a way to
72% still. But see, I gotta get these filled up. I don't have enough stuff moving. Let's get more Teamsters offices. Wait, cancel. So that's 7,500 already. That's 22. So like, you're gonna see this just like explodes. The key is, like you said, getting gold. It's apparently I missed something to upgrade. Generals? Oh, tanks. Axis. They're not liking me so much. All right, trade. All right, so I want to my import. We want to stock up on our gold. So I'm going to bring 3. Want another exporter of that. I don't do canned goods. Steel. I've got 2 on steel. Just going to move 1. The problem, my rum, I'm not going to get any good deals because that's usually the Axis, which is funny because I used to think of the Axis as Russia, but Russia was allies in World War II. So, like, whoa. I was, I mean, it's Germany, obviously, but that's a good export. It's not a bad time to start bringing stuff in, too. I mean, this is going to be unfair but what I want to do is I want to use this all up before I go to the next mission to the export rule. Oh, I got you. Oh, that's funny. I always do the. I mean, when you say missions, that's just the campaign, right? I always love the sandbox because you can play with it because you can kind of see like real, like everything that. Said your name was you're Israel. I don't know if you live in Israel or if you're in America, but it's interesting how they talk about tariffs and they talk about manufacturing and bringing it back. But like it shows the levels of countries like third world countries producing stuff and exporting it to countries like us where we make nicer stuff. That's actually where I like to get my civilizations to, is where we're not actually like picking any bananas, but we're importing pretty much all of the lower price stuff, but exporting all the higher price stuff, which America hasn't done so well. China has actually been the model of that.
Presidente.
Oh, cool. Well, welcome from America. That's interesting. I talked to someone in Israel.
We eventually ran out of
Army base unlocked.
Cash flow has increased.
And
My books on psychology.
as much of allies as we are, I know very little about Israel's like government, what it's like to live there. 20. All right, so this is a good one because I'm gonna take that. See, I wish I could look at like my 5 educated workers. Actually, I'm gonna take the workers. Those become like invaluable. All right, see, I'm at 17,000 already, and it's catching up with my rum distillery. Rum distillery is operating
My
full.
research indicates
Ooh, I'm gonna win that right away.
It looks like the wars in Europe.
All right, so I want to sign army base. Have these somewhat central. Yeah, I like doing sandbox. It's fun to just play with the different mechanics. Like if you want to be like, okay, I want to be 100% spiritual, like so just appease to religious or go communism. It's actually very hard in this game to go communism. But I mean, I guess it's like that in real life. All right, let's see what homeless 23. Yeah, I think we've changed a little bit since Civil War. We have Twitter now, or X, Instagram. Yeah, so you can kind of see the expected revenues now. Yeah, the way you like to play, where you're making stuff, I can actually see what you're saying. Like that's why you would do like cigars would be good because you can grow the tobacco, and tobacco essentially never runs out. I think the plantations do reduce in efficiency, but I think you can counteract that. Yeah, you can see once I got that upgrade for this, where it doubles the amount of trade routes and then also increases capacity on ships 50%. My economy's just exploded.
prohibition has started, so now we
Jewelry. Yeah, we're almost halfway through the jewelry. We want to get that one because that's just such a good trade route. That's not good. That's decent. I think I have tobacco right. Ah. That'd be funny if I don't even have tobacco. Oh, there we go. I do have tobacco. Oh, see, my input on logs, so I need an import. But at some point, I do just get rid of this too. Let's see, unemployed. I could use a logging camp though.
Our friends in the States are not.
Yeah, I hate this. Destroy distilleries.
Some
This
say
battle
that
with the
they are
church.
downright livid at our exporting rum to a dry nation.
So right now I'm trying to finish off this trade route to maximize that cash. And I think you see now with the jewelry store at 33,052. But I'm gonna go ahead and build another jewelry factory because having multiple helps. I mean, it's such good money. I just build it. make these luxury. Buy all the upgrades. So that gives me more rich people. Makes them filthy rich. Fill up these mansions. Ooh, the mansions. While I've got this money, it's a good time to see about expanding. So let's do that. Let's do an edict. Urban development. This reduces my residential. Let's just add another rich neighborhood. That's what I like doing. Put one line in between there. One line there. Previous next. Here we go. There we go. We'll add a bunch more rich houses. And then some tenements. I've been playing around with stacking them behind recently. Yeah, that's what I like about sandboxes. You just get to
Knocked at my door
jewelry. That'll go quick once I got this second one. Oh, that reminds me. I have to. When I run into those, my gold input gets low, so it's better to have. Whoa. Oh, that gold. That's probably what's hurting my profits. All right. Yeah, we do got to get to the next.
Negotiator was so convincing.
Yeah, these are both going to be strapped for a minute until I get the supply chains up and going. So when I have this money like this, I like to up my defenses. I have a barracks. I don't remember where I put it. There's that. That's what I get. The problem is I get lost. I'm like, where is all my stuff? Yeah, that input. I need one more. Any more docks? What do you usually do with docks? You usually have this many? I usually end up with just a ton because of the, especially the trade routes. I'm gonna start building that up so I don't get invaded by them, because I think I have to buy my piece after at the end of this one. Let's see, what do the people think? Healthcare. Yeah, healthcare is not the best, but I get a hospital, the next religion. Yep. Gotta keep them happy. You can see how what I'll have is I'll have jewelry all along here and then all along here, and I have to grow my import channels as I develop that. But something I haven't built up at all is my food supply. How do you, so when I reach an amount of money that the first port is already starting to struggle with? Oh, you mean as far as like the quantity, like if they're getting overfilled? I like to build more than I need because it gives you access to more trade routes. So like for each one you get 2 trade routes. So I have 2. I'm just gonna quick build that one.
Mr. President, I see stupid.
A free fortress for high school. Let's do that. So it looks like my imports caught up. So I had a choke point. I wasn't getting enough gold to my. So I know when I start running out of gold, I have to up my import, but I'm actually gonna throttle that on purpose because I got to get to where I can double the resources. Yeah, that's the cool thing about the game is you can do it all kinds of different ways. I'm curious if you try to stay, I guess, with the word being more nationalist, where you're not trading as much. Are you able to grow, get to the different levels, and keep everyone happy? That seems like the hard part. I mean, keeping everyone happy, right? Keep them happy with my guns. Willing to bet the. Oh, yep, the jewelry. I busted right through that. So see, I could import a bunch of gold, and then I could also export it for 3,100, but it's better to build jewelry. So now we're probably okay to. Looks like to save.
Mr. President, our war on stupidity is progressing well, but...
Well, let's do this before we. I just want some manager.
I detest stupid people. Yes, even penultimo. Mr. President, it is time to...
Mess that up.
Mr. President, the war on stupidity is over. We have...
All right.
It looks like the wars in Europe.
Right, close.
It looks like the Allies have won, and now
Okay, 30,000.
my command was very rude. They were
Yeah, let's accept them. We'll get some money. All right, so
People everywhere are deciding
first
which
research.
should stick with the beaches and leave nature pristine and untouched, or build concrete sweatshops and spend our best years in back-breaking labor. Do you guys even need to think about that one?
This is the one I want. Increases the amounts and everything. There we go. I don't think it did it. Wonder if you have to let a month pass. That's not a good number. Let's not stay there. Ooh. All right, let's get some factory farm. If I remember right, you need corn. This is when I start like getting some imports of other stuff. Nah, that seems like a good, fun way to chill and play. I'm usually got a movie on or something when I'm playing this. It's just fun to play with the different game mechanics and stuff. This is obviously kind of a maxing style. Like, how fast can I get the most? Very American, I know. Do you understand completely on like parking garages and stuff?
The mineral
All right. I've been anticipating the oil. Just funny. This is after World War II, but oil was a big thing before World War II.
After a short squabble, the Caribbean...
Presidente, you are the best.
The rich area is having problems. What? What? I do like to keep lines straight.
Presidente. Remember?
I wish they would have given me more gold mines. unemployed 58. Illiterate. Always need logging camps. Yeah, I need to watch my energy consumption. Where'd my power plant go? There we go. That's what I like to get to. Oil. The end all be all, right? Got plenty of coal. So I got all these unemployed people. I'm trying to get some plantations up for them. Yeah, I'm starting to now. At the beginning I didn't, but I'm starting to now. The main reason I'm putting those up is because when I made the deal for the next modern time or whatever, they dropped off a ton of uneducated citizens, so I had to get them all jobs. But what I tend to do is I'll start, as the workforce gets more educated, I start to wean off those jobs. So look at these profits on the jewelry. So the rum distillery, the one place has already passed it, and I've had it up for years less than that one. I don't look at my trades enough. Steel. Yeah, you definitely want to be taking advantage of your export on trades. Four. So yeah, I'll have 2 imports routes for every jewelry factory. You see my inputs staying good. I'll even like slow that down. I know it's a specific way to play. It's interesting. It's so easy to like do this, and I'm like, oh, it works. So I end up doing it again. My treasury's getting low, so I gotta like start. Key to the trade routes is you get those ones that just pay so good. Yes, you want to get all these. This is what I've been playing with, is like putting in tenements without roads. It looks like they still fill up. Maybe there's some houses there, but The reason I try to put these all together is like when I have a mentor, it improves everyone's effectiveness. So I get these observatories. So 218. This is what really speeds up your research. So my research right now, that's 2 months. Ah, no. Whoops. There we go. Coal, iron. Make sure my iron plants are 78,000.
Presidente, we
I thought I had one more iron plant. There's a box. I got a ton of that stuff. Yeah, 80,000. 78, so 160,000. Oh, there we go. So look at that, 12,197. I need 80. All right, so this is where, slow that down. Can't do anything for 8 months, I'm at 51. So now I want to try to take some trade routes. So let's look at this. I'm at 51. I want to find ones that are, okay. So let's import. So still 51. I think a month has to pass. Or does that not take effect until it's completed? Foreign standing. I thought when you accepted it. February 1948. Yes, I've got to get my approval with them built up. And rum, so I have to take this because I have a rum factory. Yeah, I'm going to take that. I'm going to put a couple there. It's going to hurt my standing with the United States. But hey, got to make our money. Got to get our bags. So this does, see, if my standing was higher with the United States, not only could I import gold for 25% less, but I could also have that trade route to sell to them. So I've got to be improving my standing with them. Ooh, I did not catch that. Not connected to the electrical grid. Looks like they are. Apparently they're not. Let's Very true. Very true. Is Israel capitalistic? Like I don't even understand. I don't know how they're. Honestly, I mean I don't think they're socialist or communist. Probably somewhat democratic socialist to some extent. Oh yeah. All the rich homes are filling up. The rich neighborhood. Right, 73%. Healthcare. Oh yeah, we gotta get hospitals. Oh yeah, I have a lot more entertainment options too. All right, so I like to have like an entertainment district. Never works out like I planned. See, the parking lots, that's one thing I don't quite understand how to use completely. Ooh, logging camp right up against the logging camp. Didn't even see that. That's funny. We're kind of gonna do some entertainment right here. Where's my casino? Oh, there we go. Gotta have our casino. There we go. Yeah, that rum's gonna make me some bank. Oh, I need a 90. Gosh. So if I had that, I would just put a bunch of ships on that gold to get that in. I don't want to export iron because I'm making steel.
I might have been just a
Thinking this is.
Presidente, I'm shaking.
Oh no. Earthquake. Well, I hope I don't always play this game, but I hope I got a subscription from you,
The
bro.
export we
Oh man, my steel mill. max out the pay on these. Get my birth rates up.
Presidente, I was doing some experiments with the product.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm a I'm a capitalist pig, I guess you could say. Actually, I own 3 houses. One of them paid off, and I have rental income. Although I'm not. I don't consider myself ultra wealthy. I'm good as far as net worth, and I have passive income. We're able to, passive incomes where you're able to invest in stuff. I took advantage after the '08 crisis, housing prices. My ex-wife and I purchased some houses with our retirement, and then house values went way up. So I do pretty well on renting houses, and then I rent my extra rooms in my house I live in on Airbnb. So I'm very much a capitalist. Gen Xer, I'm in my early 50s. I think there's a lot of improvements that can be had. Like, our healthcare could be better. I don't necessarily want free for all, but man, oh, nuclear power plant. It's time. It's time for the nuclear. Let's see. Wait. I can't do that yet. So I'll switch to nuclear. I like capitalism personally. It's allowed me to uh, there's timing and stuff, but I've always been more entrepreneurial myself. My profession is in real estate, as a real estate agent, and then essentially a landlord too. Yeah, I don't know the right answer, but I mean, like my mom's retired, she's on Medicaid, and it's hard to justify she's very much a capitalist, but at the same time, once they get old, they're socialists. They're on these socialist programs, which I'm fine with. I think we should have Medicaid for all. I don't want free health care. I don't mind paying for it. It's just like our health care. Like right now, I don't even have health insurance. Just a rough year last year, and then we have to go buy it independently. I'd like to be able to just go to the state and pay a lower price because you can buy everything through the state. But I mean, But yeah, the nice thing about capitalism, you can just go tomorrow and start a business. But see, I think other people, like you could start a YouTube channel, right, and start making money. And I don't know what the exchange rate is between the countries, but
Can't believe no one thought of it before.
you're only limited by your ideas. So even if you're in a socialist country, I think you still have access to the capitalism in America. I could be wrong. I know my girlfriend's Russian. She has a Russian YouTube channel that's over 40,000 followers, but that war and stuff limits her ability to earn any money, but she just has fun doing it. Talking about living in America to other Russians.
Soviets also wanted in on this.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, we want to support the USA. Want that jewelry money. Back to making bags. Oh man, everything's. See, now we got Russia. They want cars. I don't make cars. Cars are tricky. Planks. I do make planks. Here we go. Speaking of Russia. Yeah, I think I don't pay close enough attention to these trade deals. All right, so I have 4 import routes, but 3 factories. Let's see how I'm willing to bet they're getting thin. Not keeping up.
Tropicans await elections next year. They wish to show.
Let's see what I like to. So I have this mine. I want it to keep producing, but at a low level. That way, if my jewelry, you'll see, I'm so American, all about the gold. I need gold. I need gold for in here. I need to do another one where I stay away from gold and learn something else. It's just I learned this and it's like a cheat code. It's like, all right. Because with my inputs right now, I mean, look at my balance. It's just redonkulous. What I run into is I think the max population is like right around 1,000, maybe a little higher that the computer can even handle. And that's kind of what it runs into with issues. So let's do another jewelry factory. I'm just gonna quick build. Yeah, no, we have a lot of I mean, that's a funny thing. Americans are like freedom, but like there's so much socialist stuff. Our education's very socialist. When you think about roads and stuff like that, I mean, you kind of have to. You have to have a good mix. I think Americans' concern is they want people to keep incentivized to be working. They don't want freeloaders.
By the electrical shortages that seem to be plaguing Tropico at the moment. Hey, don't be so gloomy. I'm sure you can find lots of fun.
See, and at this
things to do in
point,
the dark. I know
and this is where our styles diverge. Maybe you should try a sandbox and play with it. See what you want. I'm building docks less for capacity of selling and buying, but more for trade routes. It gives me more ships. So cigars. I don't have cigars. I do have rum. Burning through that. Man, I could be exporting gold to Russia, but I don't have the relationship. But I wouldn't want to anyway. I make more through jewelry. This is really where I want enough to have, so I have corn, 2 import routes of corn. One of them's just because it was a good deal. But so I start, let's do, oh man, I need more docks. More, it's American. It's about where I start.
Presidente, we have done nothing.
Don't want to do that yet, but I am. Oh yeah, I've got to. So what do you do for a living there?
We have an opportunity to influence.
Dude, so true. So true. It's actually not like you'd be. I live like especially compared to my friends, I'm so frugal. It's one of the things. The woman I'm dating, she commented earlier. That's who the only other comment there was. Irina, Idaho. Um, oh yeah, we could work with that cheating, but we'll cheat too. That's American. No, we are both so frugal, and she's from Russia, so she's extremely frugal. Like we buy all used stuff. We buy used stuff and flip it on Facebook and stuff, and very unlike a lot of my friends. Now I do have a pretty nice car. I have a Tesla, but like I also drive a lot, so the fuel savings almost pays for it because I just charge at home. Except that. So we're 91 with America, 51 with the Axis. All right, let's see how. So it's curious. My importing of gold has been able to keep up at 4. I wonder if I didn't have enough. I did this before. I wonder if I didn't have enough Teamsters office. I was calculating that I needed 2 import routes for each jewelry mine. No, don't worry about making fun of Americans. My girlfriend and I do it all the time. Completely spoiled. Like, oh my gosh. That's actually why I'm dating a Russian. American women are the worst, bro. Like, assuming you're a bro, I don't know. They're so spoiled. That's a whole other. I could do a channel on that. It's bad. They're like so spoiled. I mean, all Americans are, but like trying to date women my age. Oh, I met this Russian almost a year ago. Probably gonna marry her. She's awesome. We go to a restaurant. She packs up fries as leftovers. It's hilarious. Let's see how. See, the import routes are. I'm gonna have to bump up my import. Let's see if there's not a. Whoa! What was that? There we go.
The USA has launched a new initiative. Those Yankees sure know how to throw a party. Cigars, alcohol.
Luxury goods building. I have so much bauxite. It's like to not do this would be stupid. Oh, nice. Civil engineering. That's a good field. I mean, I guess I'm not familiar with Israel, but are you in like the more dangerous parts of Israel? Like all we hear about is, bombings and stuff like that, and all the controversy with you guys in Palestine. Admittedly, I don't know much about that stuff at all. Sounds not great. That's another area where we're spoiled as Americans too. Is we're landlocked with no enemies. Like we're so safe. It's made us all just way too fat and happy and spoiled. Way. This is interesting. I never thought when I'd do this live stream today, I literally was playing Arc Raiders this morning. I was talking to a buddy, a guy I just met on that we were playing, and he's from Cuba. And we asked him if he played Tropico because it's Latin America. I mean, it's kind of a spoof on that. So I was like, came back after launch, and I'm like, I haven't played this in a while. I want to try a live stream. Maybe get someone on here and chat with them. It's been a blast. Obviously, this live stream, I'm not going to be switching up my jewelry plan. The Americans need their shiny things. We're going to give them their shiny things. Just gotta kiss Trump's ass so he doesn't like. Fuck those guys. Putting a big tariff on them. Jeez, look at my treasury. Okay, we better. This has been one of my better maps. Like, holy cow. Housing 39. Well, I think we're gonna have to. I haven't even put Social Security in or anything. Like, I haven't had to pay for votes. Decreased cost of residential buildings. Yes. Mansions. Okay, we're gonna. This is gonna be the rich person casino right here. Oh man, look, my nuclear power plant's taking off. Let's wean this one down. Oh. Oh man, I forget that. That's why. Normally come in here and buy these observatories at 25% more. I really try to get to windmills before I have to build a nuclear power plant, but I just needed to do it, so. I'm just gonna. Oh, we're just gonna decommission this guy. we got the nuclear power plant right behind the family circus. Very American. 39. All right. I don't know if you answered me. Did you know? Do you know how the parking garages work exactly? I could probably go to Reddit and find out all that, like information, like hyper efficient. Wealthy tourists. Geez, that's like a different life. Like I wouldn't even know. I couldn't imagine like showing houses and being like, yeah, there's record strikes here. Not to be insensitive, but just it's something we do not as Americans have to like think about at all. Yeah. In your country, almost everyone has to serve in the military, right?
We tried to discover
That's mad respect. Yeah, I actually think it. I mean, if I had kids like at a younger age right now, I'd be very much urging them. I think military in the United States, the service level's down. So good.
Your actions are as shady as the shadow of a 100-foot oak of misdeeds that will be chopped down once communism prevails. Still, some good.
As my father used to say, ignorance.
I'm like losing my train of thought. I think going through a little bit of shit is good for the soul. Wow. That's mad respect. That's just another. That's but I'm thankful I don't have to do that. I'm too old now, but I think it's good. It creates some appreciation and stuff. We have a lot of prosperity here in America and just artificial safety too. Like we just don't have to deal with that stuff. We have no border threats really. Not like you do. Check my industries. Yeah, see. Oh man, look at that. 2 buildings not producing. Yeah, that's my import gold. So what I can do, let's get these guys hired right away. This is why I need all my docks. Yep. Somebody be building up the tourism industry right here.
Apparently, our new neighbors welcome the friendship we offer them.
Oh, my coal's low. Should be abundant now because I got rid of my power plant.
Good show, old chap. Let's hit...
Where are we putting SpaceX? I hate covering up all the trees. I hate when they don't have like an obvious road. Like I feel like I need to go like that, but I think it's the same as if I just do that. So we'll have it right here in the center with the nuclear program. Oh yeah.
Presidente, a new era of multi...
Those cheeky buggers have the audacity to kidnap... Sir, I bring drink.
I just better pay him off. All right. Gold supplies back in. Yeah, it's sticking pretty close to my, you need 2 per. Oh, shit. I think I'm gonna need to go, man. It's about time I head over to my girlfriend's. It was good hanging with you.
Good show, old chap. Let's hit...
Yay, I just saw what time it was.